Ravindra Jadeja, cricket's boy next door. Presently the number 1 ICC Test bowler alongside Ashwin, Jadeja has developed as a bowler, yet he will dependably be Indian cricket's kid nearby. Ravindra Jadeja. He bowls with his shades on, a pleasantly kept up hairstyle and a facial hair that makes him look uber cool, an uncommon competitor and group man. Unassuming is likely the word that strikes a chord when we consider him. No cricketer in the present Indian setting has confronted more feedback and got more fire than he has. Rohit Sharma contends hard, yet Jadeja thrashes him hands. Nobody has hushed a greater number of fault-finders than Jadeja has either. One can relate various cases now when the left-armer pulled off something supernatural, on the field or with the ball or with the oft-disregarded bat. He is cricket's kid nearby. He is there for you when you require him, not frequently esteemed, not as of not long ago in any event. Lesser mortals would have offered up to show up on reality appears. In the event that activities talk louder than words, Jadeja's knocking down some pins over the most recent 1 year is presumably what might as well be called 100 Bose speakers playing passing metal in a state of harmony. Think about each one of those circumstances. He was essentially dazzling while being stunningly simple, like that heavenly day in China which took India 4-0 up against Britain. It wasn't acting like a fifth-day pitch. It neither disintegrated nor decayed, it lay there like a pleased warrior who wouldn't yield. Britain had securely arranged the main session of the day going into lunch at 97 for no misfortune in 37 overs. That was after India scored a pile of runs, 759 to be particular, in answer to Britain's 477. It was Ravindra Ashwin's home ground, but then, at the Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai, he appeared as vulnerable as a walker on an Indian street. His zebra crossing, the unpleasant outside the stumps, wasn't exactly there. On the flip side, somebody was working a musicality, ball after ball, over after over. Over the most recent 2 years, India haven't had over-rate issues, on account of Jadeja, who could complete an over before you could make moment espresso or moment noodles. Moment left arm turn. That looks plain. Also read, Ravindra Jadeja 2.0 has arrived, and how the ball doesn't turn violently, doesn't shoot or spit from the surface like a ruler cobra unless it is a horrible surface in itself. That day, the 5th, of the 5th Test amongst India and Britain, in 2016, Jadeja demonstrated how he is presumably more than quite recently Ashwin's sidekick. Amongst lunch and tea, the 28-year-old figured out how to snaffle Cook, Jennings and Root. England were in a slight spot of trouble, however, at 167 for 4, going into tea, with Moeen Ali and Ben Feeds steadying the ship, they appeared to be bound for well-being. What occurred after tea, however, will frequent them for a while. Jadeja transformed into Edward Scissorhands, harming them with many cuts, grabbing the wickets of Ali and Stirs and opening the condits. He grabbed triumph from the dull, lazy jaws of a draw, completing with 7/48 in 25 overs, his first and final 10-wicket pull in a match. Quick forward a few months. India have their back to the dividers, in the wake of being flipped over in the main test at Pune by Australia like they were a doormat that required cleaning. At the end of the day, Ashwin, on whom Nathan Lyon and most likely a large portion of the Australian side could compose a PhD proposition because of the exploration they did on him, looked as inadequate as a government official's promise. Enter Sir Jadeja, who, for reasons unknown, was knocked down some pins by Kohli. Ishant Sharma knocked down some pins 27, Umesh Yadav rocked the bowling alley 24, Ashwin an incredible 49. Jadeja played only 21.4. In any case, he got 6 wickets, 4 of the top request including the huge ones of the all-around settled Matt Renshaw and Sean Swamp, at pivotal junctures. Contributions that go unnoticed. That was not his lone commitment, however. On the finish of the primary day, Jadeja's could have been the last over before stumps. In any case, the knocking down some pins machine that he is, the over was done in a matter of moments. His super quick over gave Ishant one final shot, and lo and observe, he got the wicket of Mitchell Bogg with the last bundle of the day. As much credit must go to the bowler with regards to a definitive group man, Jadeja.